Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hello.
I see so many familiar names and new names. We'll let you all settle in and get cozy. This is my first live collaboration with another artist. So thank you, Lori, for being part of this big experiment.
I'm so excited. I'm Lori Siebert, and I started my business in 1987. So I'll be coming up on my 40th anniversary. Started as a graphic designer. Then I moved into designing art and pattern that gets licensed onto home decor and garden product. And then over the last 10 years, I've been travel teaching. So I teach in Europe, Mexico, and in the US. And this year, I have a really full teaching schedule, and I'm also doing murals. So, yeah, this next leg of my adventure has been really fun.
When I invited Lori to do this, I think you were in France doing a retreat. I thought, okay, this is going to be a lot to put on your plate. But then I saw you came home, and within 24 hours, you were hosting this giant retreat in Indiana. And
Yep.
I thought, oh, well, she must be just planning to wind that down and then do the Zoom. But then I saw within the next day after that retreat, you started this giant mural that you're doing right now.
Yeah, I'm a little
So,
insane this year. Yeah, it's the year I said yes to everything because, I'll be 65 in June and you don't know how long you'll be able to do all this stuff. So why not do it?
yes, I feel like we're cut from the same cloth because I too am just constantly running and bouncing from one thing to the next. It was so inspiring to see that. And I feel like I want to be you when I grow up and I can just see that path unfolding. I'm so excited to get you into Mosaic and add another mover and shaker to the Mosaic mix. I hope that this leads to a lot more mosaics in your future that you can share with us because I think you're going to have such a fun, whimsical take on it all.
Oh my gosh, I already have. And I actually reached out to you first because I love what you're doing and I love the products that you sell. I've been collecting stuff forever and I need to do something with it.
We all have those drawers and collections sitting around.
Well, the other thing was I had done mosaic before, but I don't really want to deal with the grouting and cleaning and that whole process. So I'm really curious to learn how you do it that doesn't involve quite all of that.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up because that is a big, I think, bonus in this approach to how we're going to do this project is that we don't have to do the grouting and all the messy part. The grouting can be very intimidating and also disheartening when you've spent hours and hours on a mosaic, and then the grouting can take it in a whole nother direction that we have little control over. And it's hard to backpedal because it's such a concrete, literally a concrete substance that you really can't take away. I will get into the materials since we're talking about materials. I think we collect this stuff as children, just naturally. All the little treasures you kept in your pocket growing up. In this little baggie, we have little china pieces. I spent a couple days cutting down about 4 sets of china recently. And then we have another little bag with beads and rhinestones. This is a new opalescent rhinestone chain I've recently added to our mix. So all kinds of little findings and beads in here.
This is a combination of jewelry and just weird little baubles, little birds and mushrooms and little spools and colored pencils. Here's my orange one. This was a jewelry line that I designed for one of my manufacturers. So I have all that like broken up pieces. And I keep all of them. I have all of these little jars. And so I just sort everything by color, or I have those trays that have little compartments. And my grandsons love to come over and sort through all of my treasures and go home, I send them home with little Chinese boxes full of stuff, and my daughter's like, "Quit sending that stuff home."
That's what grandmas are for.
That's right. They love
My
coming to Mimi's studio because I have all kinds of stuff in there. So I've been making junk birds over the last few years. So it's a version of a junk bird. That's the project we're doing.
the most popular question I get is what is that goo? What is that dough, clay, sticky stuff, etc. But it's epoxy clay. Having this raised edge allows us to work really tight in the frame without materials spilling over. It's like a coloring book for Mosaic. And you can get right to the fun part of the pattern, texture, and color. I thought this would be really cute to dangle from the beak.
Oh,
With the clay, we have a lot of sculpting abilities. Make a little hat of sorts. And
oh my
then,
gosh, so cute.
yeah, this is right up your alley, Lori.
Yeah, I will be adding to this bird, I'm sure.
And then just
This is so,
sticking in all of these extra little.
oh my gosh, I love that. That's adorable.
Sometimes I want to get right to that part, but I try to wait to finish the mosaic and then do those little accents.
Yeah, that's adorable.
I'm so excited to see these little birds all come together.
I know. Birds of a feather.
Yes, we stick together.
And if anybody feels like traveling, next year I'm doing Oaxaca, Greece, Italy, and Morocco.
And your daughter joins you for a lot of
She
them.
does. Actually, next year she's teaching with me in Greece and Italy. So it'll be mother-daughter teaching together, which is the best. We have so much fun.
I love that. That's so
Yeah, it's so much fun. We just giggle because we're both gigglers. So we have a ball, and she's so fun, and I'm so proud of her. Well, you amaze me. You truly do. You really amaze me what you've built, and the products are beautiful, and the way you curate them, and the way you teach. I just think you're amazing.
Thank you, Lori. That's high praise from you. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for all of it.
Thanks,
All right.
everyone.
Bye everyone. Have a great day.
Bye.